Welcome back to these tutorials. The next thing we'll be doing on this tutorial will be to check our model and also load our structures. We'll check the model and also load our structures. So we're going to come to the plan view first of all, and we're going to go to the story 1. And to check the model, you have to come to your analysis tool, click on building analysis. You come to your analysis, you see a building model check. You click on your building model check and you start. Once it gives you, at the end of it, you see building model check complete, number of errors 0. Once it gives you that your model, that the number of errors is 0, means your model is perfect. That means you placed your columns at the appropriate node, the beams arranged properly, there is no column on top of a slab and all of that. So, and there are no two columns at one point, and there's nothing overlapping. If you notice, everything is checked here. You see overlapping slab check, overlapping column check, overlapping slab and beam check. All these things, you check it before you start your building analysis, your building model check, and it has checked for all of that and realized that there are no errors. So you can close this. The next thing we do after that would be to load our structures. Remember when we were inputting for slabs, we already loaded our slab. So the next thing we want to load is the beam. So you click on your beam, you left click on it, it has picked it, then you right click. Okay, then you come to edit loads, then you click on edit loads. I'm using Prota 2022 version, so in case you have other versions, some of these interfaces might be different, but it's typically the same thing. It's usually the same thing. So my load window is open. I come here, you see point load, you see full uniform load, you see partial, see trapezoidal load, and you see wall load and partial wall load. We are fixing a wall load, so you're going to click on your wall load. Okay, once you click on your wall load, you're going to see load properties. The load wall that is usually defined, edit openings if you want to edit openings and all of that. So unit width from your code, the unit width is automatically fixed as 2.40, but usually in practice, when you are trying to design, you must also add the weight of plastering of both sides of your wall, and also, if possible, some of the walls we do is that someone can decide to finish with a tile, so you can decide to increase this to about 3.4. okay, just to be safe, 3.4. So what's the height of the wall? What's the height of your wall? Our story height was 3.2 meters, so 3.2 minus 450, so around that, your wall is going to be high up onto the level of under your beam. So it's 3,200 minus 450. 3,200 minus 450, you're going to have about 2,750, but then we can use 2,700. Okay, sorry, use 2,700. What's the thickness of our wall? Thickness of our wall is going to be, you're going to use a 230 9 inches block. That's 225 230. Okay, and that's that. So once you've gotten that, you just click on the member and it has loaded the wall for you. That wall has been loaded. Once you just click on this member, the wall has been loaded, so you can just click OK. Once you click OK, you can press your escape key, and if you zoom in, you realize that the color of this is different from the color of this. It means that this wall has been loaded. If you come to your 3D view and you rotate your right, and you rotate and you zoom in, this wall has been loaded. The color here means that the wall has been loaded, right? That the wall has been loaded. You can come back to your story 1. So we want to apply this to every beam in this model. So what you can do is you could right click on it, left click, then you copy loads. Okay, you come here, it's dead load we are copying, it's the wall load we are copying, so it's okay. When you click on the member you want to copy to, then you Ctrl V. You've pasted. You check your 3D model. You will see that it has been pasted to the other side, right? You can do that just by clicking each of these beams and pasting. Or alternatively, you could come to story 1, come to your beams, okay, or you click here, you right click on it. Let's copy that again. Copy the wall load, okay. You click on the first beam, the beam 1, and you scroll down to the last beam. You hold your shift key and click on the last. It's going to select all the beams on this story, Then you can Ctrl V. You move your mouse back to your environment and you press Ctrl V, and that has been pasted. If you check, you realize that all other beams has been loaded. All your other beams has been loaded. You can do the same thing. You come back to your story plan. You go to your story 2. You click this first one. You come to the last one with your shift key. Hold it. Come back here. Ctrl V, and you paste it. Come to you press your escape key, right? And you look at it. You've loaded all your beams. All the beams in the model has been loaded. Isn't it beautiful? All the beams has been loaded. So that's how you can load your beams. We can also show you, but it's going to be in other tutorial videos. But for now, this is what we are going to be doing. For now, we are not going to load the beams on the last story, because the last story is going to be acting like a roof. So we are not going to load this, since there will be no block wall on this beam. So we are not going to load it. We are going to leave it like that. So that's how we are going to